Morning. Today is March 28th. It's definitely getting a nice spring feeling out there. It's about 55. It's also a time of year where you can't trust the weather. Just yesterday, about 40 miles north from here, it was snowing. But we didn't have such bad fate for us here. I am going to park on this side of the road because over here there's no 3-hour parking limit, but yet back here there is. I don't know who comes up with these rules, but doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me. Regardless, looking to get a nice loop in. I don't know, maybe 16 to 20 miles today. We'll see how my legs feel. I don't have a whole lot of time to run this weekend because I'm working, but we'll take it one day at a time. I may have some energy to do a run home from work, which is about 22 miles from Center City. Would run back to my home in Plymouth Meeting, which is about 22 miles, mostly on the road, a little bit of trail. But for now, got a heavy heart this morning. A lot of smoke, a lot of fire in Table Rock. My thoughts are for the people in this area, and hoping that they can get some rain. They got some forecasted rain on Saturday or Sunday and then Monday, something like this. But it's been awfully dry, and so they've been having a lot of struggles with regards to managing the fires. And so it's really tough to watch the videos, and but yeah, we'll see. I think that things will be okay. Let me just fire up my $5,000 watch. The last time I ran the whole circumference of this park was probably like 6 years ago. It's about 20 miles around. And the water stops, I don't know. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. So I have a little bit extra water, just in case. It's not super hilly here. I think you get like maybe 4,000 climbing in the 20 miles. But it's nice. It's most of it you can run. There's probably a little hiking involved. Yeah, they say these trails are only open during the day hours, but when you look around, there's all kind of reflectors. So I'm kind of a person that...
Lot 2, 1020.
I'm kind of a person that operates under action instead of words. So if you're putting reflectors in your car, I'm running it at night. I don't care what you say. Some down trees here. The fun thing about this park is there's always these like side trails. And I know you get that a lot with parks in general, but this one just kind of, you just see all kind of weird stuff here. Like this thing here, I've known about it for a while, but I always forget how to get to it. And just by chance today, I found it again. Like, this is just bizarre. But I enjoy it. So I'm coming down right beside Lincoln Drive. And just over here under this bridge is the 20-mile mark for the Philadelphia Marathon. We're gonna really dial it in for that last 10K. I bet most people in the city have no idea this trail's here. I believe this is called Hermit's Cave. Fucking random shit. I don't know why, but one time I was out here at night. It was during COVID, I do remember that. We were running. It was dark. And like right around here, there's just some random dude just standing in a still position, sleeping, standing up. Not like leaned over like he was on drugs or whatever. He was standing just straight upright with his eyes closed.
Yo, yo, welcome to the MTV Sweat Dungeon edition. This is my home right here. It's a little messy today. Been on a work stretch, haven't cleaned it up, but I got my gravel bike there, my road bike, whatever you use it pretty much for everything now. Couple commuters there. We got our mat here. Say hey to Benny. Hey Benny. There's my hot training clothes. Throw all that on, sweat. I got a hex bar, plyo box. Let's see. Over here we have a bunch of random stuff. Kettlebells, ankle weights. I don't use them for running like David Roach. I use them for other things like hip flexors and various other exercises. Medicine ball, some balance things, rollers, bands, of course. I got a routine. Maybe I'll show you all that later on this week, kind of like my PT. I got a couple posters up here. Let's see. This, Fonta Flora. Let's see. This is a vitamin D light. Gives some light down here. Helps out during the winter time when I'm just doing more treadmill running. So here's the treadmill. It goes up to 15% grade. I keep the, we got speakers in here. I keep the Zwift profile up so I can just record the distance in like a 56-inch TV. Back here, watch YouTube, Netflix, whatever it is. Makes it a lot more enjoyable. Some more band work stuff here. This is the table for nutrition, coffee, whatever I'm drinking. Road bike, keep it on the Zwift trainer. I love riding a Zwift for short periods. Outside with friends for long periods, but inside is Zwift. Let's see, another trainer in case anyone wants to ride that. That's not connected to Zwift, but the bike is. Fan, low volume fan. Let's see, mirror, of course. Then you got some running bags back here. You got the chili pepper lights, of course. Over here's the nutrition stand. I am supported by Feel Goods, which is an incredible brand. It's women owned here in Asheville. They got flooded earlier this year, and as soon as they got their stuff out, they started fundraising for their neighbors. Precision, always a good go-to. Some Martins. Carbs is kind of like my go-to. I'm out. I need to reorder some. The lights, the goos. I got some nutrition things to figure out. Beef jerky, I don't know why that's here. A couple of these shakes from Aldi. I try to bring those to the runs so I can just take one down after. And a bunch of other stuff that Fuel Goods has online. I love their assortment of like breakfast and regular items. Let's see, what else am I missing in here? That's the gist of it. All right. Yeah, so we're just about 6 weeks out. It's Friday, so tomorrow is 6 weeks out. I've recovered from Black Canyons. I raced Mount Mitchell Heartbreaker 7 days ago. Not yesterday, the day before, so 5 days after Mount Mitchell Heartbreaker, I did a 25-mile day with like 6.5K vert. Yeah, at this point, I'm trying to get some fitness back. I'm trying to get stronger in the uphills. It's always been my struggle. I'm not a great climber. That's usually when people pass me. And it's probably where I hemorrhage the most time in these longer mountain races, or even shorter ones. So a lot of that's gonna come with general fitness, but I'm also just trying to get better, more efficient at running or even hiking the steep grades. So kind of getting to that 12 to 15%. I'd like to be able to run as much of that as possible. Towards the back half, I think that would kind of be essential to doing well and getting the time and place that I want at HellBender. All right, so today is March 29th at Paris Mountain, trying to get some vert in, some trail running in, and I ran into Shannon and Alex, who they're right there. Yep, Shannon's doing the HellBender training, and Alex is going to be crewing and pacing. So we're going to get a little short training vid on them, discussing how training's going, and Alex is helping with the firefighters at Table Rock too. Can give a short update on that.
Hey y'all, I'm Alex if you don't know me. I am helping organize firefighter relief for all the firefighters that are helping protect our blessed Table Rock and Persimmon Ridge. Right now they've been fighting for about over a week, and they have at least another week probably. So we did set up a virtual run with donations yesterday. It's on Run Sign Up. You donate what you feel is right, and we will get that directly to the firefighters. Last I checked, we had raised about $3,000 last night, and the overall donations from the entire community is amassing $10,000. We are also going to be feeding these volunteers, or these firefighters, next weekend, next Saturday, April 5th. We're just going to do some burgers and chips, and we'll be delivering that Saturday about 4:30. But we need help prepping all the food to bring out to them. So if you're interested, find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, just Alex Ball, and we'll help feed the hard workers that are keeping our mountains safe. We'll be back at Table Rock in no time. It's gonna be different, but it's gonna come back better than ever. Thank y'all.
Hey everyone, Shannon here. Ran into our good friend Yen, who is out here also training for HellBender too. And of course I get this thing when I'm on an uphill. That's fun. Anyway, training is going well. I did the Heartbreaker 50 mile on Saturday, and it did actually break my heart just a little bit, but so fun and great competition. Anyway, please consider donating to the firefighting efforts and feeding them and supporting them. We would really appreciate it.
Shannon and I fueled up while waiting for Alex to tie his shoes. We saw John coming up and we ran with him for a little bit until I had to split to go on another trail.
So that was a surprise this morning to run into Alex and Shannon, who ran for a little bit. So for spring up, roughly about 5.5 miles, a little over an hour, and they're gonna head back the other way towards down the mountain. I'm gonna head towards Brissy to do some vert on the steps, slower miles, and then once all my water is gone, I'll head back to the car to refill, and then head back to Brissy again to get some vert in. But it was really nice to meet friends, especially unexpected, and get a good run in with them and do a lot of catching up. All right, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes in. Now I'm doing a lot of repeats this session up here on Brissy. Pretty steep. It's about 0.1 miles, but it's about 90 feet of vert. Kind of boring when you do it like 20-30 times. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just put on some headsets, get some good podcasts in, and then just pretty much keep on going. And then sometime after you get bored, I just head to the other hill, which is shorter, but it's also steep, and trying to get as much vert as I can.
So it's 11 miles and 66 and about 2,700 feet of vert. So the goal today is really trying to do time on feet about 4.5 hours, 5, and then get roughly about 5,000 feet. That'd be good. Don't really care much about the mileage. Just get a good hiking in. Make sure I use those climbing muscles and work those. Try to get those in shape for the HellBender. Let's go. Alright, this is the other section. Paris Mountain, that's pretty steep. Let's start from there, and it's like a switchback all the way up here. And going up there, it's about 0.1 mile, really short. But you get about 65 or 70 feet of climb. And it's a different grade than the other one, so it's good to work on different grade as well. I am at 4 hours and 9 minutes, almost 15 miles, 4,500 feet of vert. So just another 500 feet, and then I'm gonna head back to the car. So I'm gonna do this repeat here, probably about maybe 5 times, and then that should be close to it because there's still like a little bit more vert on the way back, and that should get me to about 5,000 and about 16 or a little bit over 16 miles, which is good. My feet is pretty much trash, but you know, you can always walk, take a breather, get some nutrition, and keep on going. But it's a lot of slow pace because there's a lot of technical downhill stuff like this, and you want to be careful because just want to be, whatever you're doing your training, you just want to get to the starting line, and getting to the starting line is a win. And then after that is, you know, the race itself. So you want to be cautious and not get injured before the race. All right, a little bit more to go. All right, just got done. 17 miles, 4 hours and 42 minutes, 5,000 feet of vert, and trying to copy Miller here. Trying to get a ice bath with the stream, and it's really nice. Yeah, it was a good workout. I was just really exhausted, but slowly trying to build back up, and hopefully I'll be somewhat prepared for the HellBender as much as I can. So my leg injury I had like a month ago, and every 2 weeks, like a muscle strain, pretty much was in this area, in the soleus and Achilles. Kind of tape it up. It's falling off now, but it's helping. So it's gotta take it easy and not overdo it. But when I do it and I feel it pulling, I just kind of slow down and just take a break if I need to. Hopefully it will recover before the race. Hope your training's going well. If you have any questions, comment below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and follow if you want to follow the journey with us. And hopefully we'll have a run into other folks that's doing the HellBender or doing other races. All right, peace out. I'll put the link for the Table Rock Fire Relief Run in the description below from Upstate Running Series. You can sign up and donate. I believe you can also donate without signing up for the virtual run. I did see a button on the top right, so check it out.